Welcome back to Blizzard Abroad. CV's play some, parabellum. That means if you want peace, prepare for war. Now, I'm not talking about actual picking up guns and going to battle. What I'm talking about is preparing ourselves mentally and emotionally to be able to protect our peace. Yes, of course, if you're a man, you do actually have to be physically ready to protect yourself at all times also. You know, that's not what I'm talking about today. I mean protecting our mental peace, protecting our emotional peace, because life is going to test you. And for the most part, as men, we're told it's inbred in us to protect ourselves physically. We're taught that. We're taught how to fight. I was, and I know a lot of people that I know was. A majority of us were taught to fight physically with our fist, with weapons. But not a lot of us were taught how to fight mentally and emotionally to protect ourselves. That's what I want to talk about today. Because today's world, we're going to be tested. We're going to be tested. And that's just life. You can't avoid that. But it's not the 1950s anymore. It's 2025, man. So the days of just shutting up and manning up, those days are over. But we also can't flip the switch so much that we go to just whining and complaining either. There's a difference. We need to be able to seek the help that we need to. And if that's talking to a physician or somebody that's certified to handle those situations, then it is what it is. We have to be man enough to get the help that we need, regardless of what it is. I know men, personally, my father, he was diagnosed with cancer 6 years before he ever let anybody know. And the sad part about it is that the cancer that he had, prostate cancer, is a slow-moving cancer. And if treated, early, he probably could beat it. He probably would still be here today. That's what I mean about asking and seeking help. But as men, I don't know what it is in us that we won't do that. We'll chop a tree down. We'll build a house. We'll fix a car on the side of the road. We'll shovel snow. We'll do everything else, man. We'll go down into a coal mine to feed our families and to put food on the tables for our families. We'll get on a boat and go out into the Bering Sea to protect and provide and to care for our families. But we won't go to the doctor. But we won't go talk to a psychiatrist because we look at that as weak. When actually, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as learning how to fight, learning how to protect yourself. It's the same thing. It's not just one facet. It's not just having a gun and learning how to shoot. It's learning how to think. It's learning how to respond emotionally in the right way. It's one and the same, man. And I'm not saying that I've always known this. I wasn't taught this. I'm learning this. And I still struggle with it. But I know it now. And at this point in my life, I am starting to utilize it. I am. I don't have a choice right now. If I want to reach my goals, I can't act like I did when I was in my 20s. I can't bottle up my emotions. None of us can afford that because they're going to come out one way or the other. It doesn't always come out bad or violent like some people say, but it comes out. It can't stay in there. And I'll be honest, man, like I don't ever want to sit here and have people think that I think I'm better than anybody or I have all my shit together because I don't. There's some days where I think to myself, what the hell are you doing this? Why? I mean, I know the answer. I know the answer. But the question is still there. Am I going to be able to do this? There's nothing wrong with feeling that way, man. I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy to reevaluate, man. But I know now to have the outlets in place when I need to go talk to somebody. I have my few people there that I know that I could talk to. I don't have to bottle up no more. I don't have to talk tough. I don't have to act like nothing's bothering me when I feel like that weight of the world on my shoulder is getting too heavy to bear. And I'm grateful that I'm learning this now, because I could have been 65, 70 if I made it that far with the stress that we have to carry some days. There's a reason why men's life expectancies are not the same as women. I know war and all that stuff plays a part in that. But we need to be taking care of ourselves better. We do. And we need to do the leg work. Us personally, we need to be accountable for it. Because at the end of the day, that's part of our overall health. It's not about just going to the gym, being strong. It's the 360, man. A lot of people like to talk about the 360. Yes, it's a 360 of health. It's mental, physical, emotional. And we need to fulfill all three aspects. That's part of protecting your peace. It is. It's not just about pushing people away. What about the peace up here? Because sometimes what's going on in here is worse than what's going on outside. It's worse. It's worse than sometimes what's going on up here is worse than the battles we're fighting outside. Just some food for thought today, man. This is just what was on my mind today to talk about. You know, this CV Glassum Parabellum. If you want peace, prepare for war. But today I'm talking about mentally and emotionally. Prepare yourself. Have your outlets set up ahead of time. Have people that you know you can go talk to. Not just complain. Not just trauma bond. If you need to see a doctor, go see a fucking doctor. This is real talk. This is real life, man. We talk about how hard we have it as men, but we're not making it that much easier on ourselves. We talk about the stress that life puts on us. What are we doing to get that stress out? The stress is going to be there. That's the world. Living is stressful. And I know, it looks like some people make it easy. It looks like some people have it easy. But you don't know what's going on in those people's life. You don't know what they've been through, man. You don't know if that rich kid, he looks like he had it made with the silver spoon in his mouth. You don't know if he was SA'd when he was little. You don't know if he was raised by nannies and never got hugs, affection from his parents. You don't know. None of us do. We all have our own issues that we're dealing with. So it's up to you to deal with yours, or at least have the outlets that you can pursue when you need help. It's up to me to do the same. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, man. That's what's on my mind today, man. This is what it is, man. No filter, just real talk. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Blizzard.